Wow, guys! Earthbound for the Super Nintendo is one of my favorite Super Nintendo video games. This game is truly awesome in my opinion. I played this game so much when I was a teenager on the Virtual Console on the Wii U. It was $10 back in those days, not $8 like regular Super Nintendo Virtual Console games. But man, you had so many awesome Super Nintendo Super Nintendo video games. You had Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2, and Donkey Kong Country 3. You had Super Metroid, you had The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and you had Super Mario RPG and F-Zero, and so many other awesome Super Nintendo video games, and Earthbound ranks pretty high up there. Man, the hours of grinding I do in this game to be up to levels to fight those friggin' hipsters, it was truly one of a kind. And don't you agree, Professor Pikachu?
I disagree with you, Mr. Wii. Earthbound is friggin' stupid. Friggin' stupid. That's one of the stupidest video games I've ever seen.
Friggin' Pikachu! Saying that Earthbound for the Super Nintendo sucks! Well, you're no good, Pikachu! You're the bane of my existence! You make my life a living hell! You're a friggin' stupid Pikachu! If I ever found you in the woods, I would make you be there and be dead forever and ever and ever! You'd be the dead Pokemon that wants you, no good Pikachu! I'm friggin' that I don't like you, Professor Pikachu, you suck! Alright, cue the little intro. The game. Oh, you freaking hipster! Take this! And this! And this, you hipster! I'm gonna beat the butt, you friggin' hipster! You stupid hipster! I'm gonna beat you up, you friggin' hipster! I hate you, you friggin' hipster! I don't like you! I don't like you! I don't like you, you friggin' hipster! You suck! You friggin' suck! You hipster! Why hello guys, welcome to the first video game review of 2022. And what better way to start things off than reviewing one of the best role-playing video games of all time, made by Nintendo, Earthbound. Originally, Earthbound was on Nintendo Entertainment System, and Nintendo actually released this game a few years ago as Earthbound Beginnings. And the first Earthbound game is actually the first Mother game, and then we got a sequel on the Super Nintendo. And Earthbound on the Super Nintendo is a really good game. What's actually quite funny about Earthbound is that if you were to find a Super Nintendo cartridge of this game, it would be extremely expensive, ranging from the price of $200 to $400. When it comes to this video game in general, it's one of the most rare Super Nintendo games out there, believe it or not. And I've actually played Earthbound, I've done playthroughs of it, and I have to say that this is one of the best role-playing video games I've honestly ever played. It's really ingenious how this game works in my opinion. When you have certain battles in the games, you could actually one-shot enemies and not even be in the battle, and it's cool how you get experience in this game too. So if you want to passively grind, you can just one-shot the enemies and not even be in the battle, which is really ingenious. But no, this game is really awesome in my opinion. This game is a very in-depth, fun game, and there are so many fun and interesting characters. Like I said, you control 4 characters in this game, and all in all, Earthbound is really one of the best games on the Super Nintendo. So, and like I said too, there's so many awesome boss battles, so many cool battles. The way you strategically use attacks and whatnot is really cool in this game too. So all in all, what are my thoughts about Earthbound in this video game review here today? So, let's find out in the next review of Mr. Wii Review. So, let's get this video game review started and review Earthbound for the Super Nintendo. Let's get this video game review started, shall we? The first Mother game was released on the original Nintendo back in 1989. Its sequel, Mother 2, or Earthbound, was developed over a 5-year period, and it was made by both Ape and Hale and published through Nintendo. The game was written by Japanese author Shigetsu Itoi and produced by Satoru Iwata. Mother 2 was made with that of a different development team than the original game. The game was released in Japan on August 27, 1994, then North America on June 5, 1995. Earthbound became one of the best RPGs, but when it first came out, it wasn't as popular as other role-playing games, but later on, when years passed, its popularity skyrocketed because of how much of a gem this video game was. This video game is truly a hidden gem in my opinion, and one of the best role-playing games out there.
Oh my gosh, guys! I'm literally in a psychic world right now! Like where Ness is! Like in Earthbound! I'm in a psychic world! How do I get out? How do I get out of this psychic world? It's crazy, man! It's crazy! I'm in like a psychic world where Ness is! I'm literally in like a psychic world right now! I'm in a psychic world! I gotta get out! I gotta get out! I'm in a psychic Ness world!
The gameplay of Earthbound is really fun. What's really cool about Earthbound is that you can grind in this game to your liking, and the frame of grinding can get you ahead in Earthbound or behind. You can actually be over-leveled in this game, which can make the game easier. And what's satisfying is when you buy the weapon upgrades, even as very the very beginning of the game. It's satisfying when defeating enemies, because that also helps you get experience quicker too, which is nice. What's cool about Earthbound as well is that you can passively earn money too from your father. Yeah, it's weird that you don't see him in person in this game all too much like your mother. And it's really nice because you never feel like you're low on cash in this game, which is really convenient. Man, I have to say that the towns and the worlds in this game are very fun and imaginative and fun to witness. The boss battles can range from easy to, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this, downright tough. This game isn't afraid to let you know if you didn't grind enough for a boss battle. And trust me, it will let you know big time. This game will knock you down a few, not just a few pegs, many pegs. All in all, this game just has so many awesome layers of role-playing goodness like Reese's Buttercups, and I feel like Earthbound is a really fun and elaborate role-playing video game for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. This is a really fun Super Nintendo video game. All in all, what are my final thoughts about Earthbound for for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I have to say that this is probably one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. It ranks pretty high up there with games like Final Fantasy VI and Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I really like Earthbound a lot, honestly. I really like video games that really where you can grind in. And what's really fun about Earthbound is, like I said, one-shotting the battles and passively grinding. I think it's really cool. And really, most role-playing video games don't really give you the option to equip weapons. As early as the very beginning of the game, you can get better weapons in Earthbound, which is really cool. And like I said, it makes you go through the battles quicker, which lets you get more experience. So I thought that was nice. And all in all, there's just so many cool boss battles in this game. And this game has a pace of both challenge and fun. I'm gonna give Earthbound for the Super Nintendo a 9 out of 10. I feel that game is well deserving of that score. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching Mystery Reviews episode 63. And thanks for supporting my video game review series. I'll have more video game reviews in the future. Blah! I tried to go with this review stutter-free. Stutters aren't inevitable. But hope you enjoyed the first review of 2022, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.